Joining us now in the studio is the amazing Batel Papura. Over 1 million people in Israel have already watched her inspirational show, I Am Batel, an autobiographical performance about what it means to be a 4-foot-tall little person in a big world. Now, here's a look at just one of her incredible TED Talks.
When I was 4 years old, I went outside to play with the kids in the neighborhood. And some older kids, I think they were 6 years old, pointed at me and called me a midget and laughed at me. And I really managed not to weep in the neighborhood, because if you cry in the hood, you might as well move to a different country. And I ran home to my mother and burst in tears and said, Mommy, Mommy, I'm never playing outside in the neighborhood again. They laugh at me and call me a midget. It's much safer to stay at home and watch MTV. And my mom looked at me and said, You're now going outside. And I'm locking the door. And you cannot come home until you have at least 2 friends. So I went outside, because you don't mess with the Jewish Russian mother. And she locked the door. And I came back home only after I met Rotem and Limor, my 2 best friends, throughout the entire period of elementary school.
Batel, you know, as small as you may be in stature, I think that the stage is too small for you. Honestly, girl.
Thank you.
All right, well, thank you for joining us. So tell us a little about this show. I want, to hear about some of the topics that you tackle, because I haven't seen it yet, but I know I'm going to see it.
Yeah. My show, I Am Batel, is something that I've been doing for the last 3 years in Israel. I talk about all the moments in life where when I felt humiliated, and all the moments I felt great. It's a sort of a documentary stand-up, which means that it's not your regular stand-up comedy performance, which you laugh in every sentence, but it's very humorous and inspirational speaking. My TED Talk, the one that we just saw, actually passed the 2 million views.
Yeah, I mean, people love hearing your story because it's so inspiring. I mean, it's clear that you're trying to send some type of message, but what would you say that main message is?
That it's no matter what shape or size you are, it's the shape of your dreams and the size of your courage to chase them that will determine how big your footprint here will be. I first started it, I didn't mean to become that. I didn't mean to become an inspirational speaker or whatever. I just wanted to be an actress, and I wanted to put myself out there and to share my experience. I was amazed that this became such a big success and that it moved so many people, because...
Yeah, what are some of the reactions that you get?
At first, when I started to do this, I thought that people will talk to me about the show or about or about me but all the time they talk to me about themselves and their own experience and their own experience of being different in this world that sometimes can be big, and you can sometimes feel a bit outsider. I'm sorry if my English is not that good.
No, your English is great. Your English is great. Don't worry. I was just waiting for that laugh because you have a great laugh. So what are your hopes for the future in terms of, continuing to perform? Are you planning on going abroad? Because right now you're mainly in Israel, right?
Yeah. But interesting. This show in Israel actually made it through a certain peak. Like, I already performed a lot here. And since this summer, I already translate the show in English, and I'm really looking forward to going outside to the big world and to share my story in the global community and to see if I can be as big out there as
I think
here.
you can. I think you're already making waves. I mean, you have a music video. There's your beautiful fiancé. Your fiancé. Congratulations, by the way.
You.
Well, Batel, thank you so much for joining us and telling us about this. And for those of you who are interested in checking her out, she has performances here in Israel, and hopefully one day in...
I will go see you.
Yeah, hopefully one day.
United States.
Exactly. All right. Thank you, Batel.
Thank you.